Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. So never mind. So this is something which we added tested data and exploring this. This is the pane A, um, B. Here you can split into multiple and let me close. You see A B, and accordingly you can delete this and close this like this. Here you can add this graph to dashboard, which I'll talk about it. Here you can decide how much data you want to see. 3 hours of data. I don't think so. You required some training here. And you can understand. This is the some of the relative. This is the absolute. Fixed also you can do that. So I'm sure you will do that. That's not a thing. And then run the query. Now it's running
What is the
and
query name you said?
done.
The query language?
So because the test data, there is no query language you should understand right now. But let's say if you go for some SQL data, then SQL query will be there. PromQL will be there. If you have Elasticsearch, DSL will be there. So right now
Okay,
this is just for random test data. I'm
okay.
making sure that you understand that how do we explore, how do we use this pane and all. So most of the things are pretty much self-defined. Okay. So tested data is good for understanding and learning purpose and explore this. Now I'm going to add the Prometheus. So here it is. This is the one I'm going to add it. So this is the URL. Another data source I'm adding it. Okay. So go for it here and some of these added. Add new source. Here Prometheus. Click on it and the name. I'll go for this. If you want to make it default, you can make it. Now here you can put the URL for the Prometheus. Good. My Prometheus is accessible without a password, without authentication. So I'm not adding it anything. No TLS, no nothing exactly. And everything is okay. And just read this one. Right now not required. And then save and test. Done. So you want to explore or building a dashboard? I want to explore. And you see here, this is where. If you remember last day when I said, don't worry about the PromQL, Grafana will teach you how to generate a PromQL in an easy manner. So here, this is the database PromQL, which is the default. Again, same way. Here you have a panel, query panel, and then if you want to add a more query panel, B, C, same way. Delete this, delete this. Now, which data you want to see that? So see, here you have a metric. Select the metric. So whatever the metrics I showed you at Prometheus, you have the same one. Now you see, let's say total CPU. This one metric name. Now you can filter by labels, instance, job, mode, CPU. So I'm going for instance, this one. See, this is your query. Nothing great about it. So what you did, this is the things. This is the metric name, filter by this, and this is the query. And now what is the value for it? So run this, and here this is the value. See, so these are the four different results has come. In fact, five: idle CPU, input output, hierarchy, nice, and this one. Value you have it downside, you see, and historical time reference you have it. If you think you want to add something, some more, you want to filter by select label CPU and 0 and run query. So first CPU can see the data. This is the first CPU. See here. And mode also you can select if you want it. Mode idle run. So only now you have a CPU first and how much idle memory. So this is the idle CPU, sorry, not memory, CPU. So this way, and you see automatically this graph is being created. Now let's say you don't like this graph, so you can change this from line to bars, points this way, and stick bars, depends on what you like it. Again, this query, whatever you run, now you can see in the history. See all this query, whichever I run, it's there in the history. Each query, let's say if you think you want to store this query because it's an important one, fav it out and share with one. You can copy also, comment it also, fav it out. Now I fav
One,
it out. So now,
sorry, one question from my side. I would like to ask
yeah,
about metrics. These metrics are based on data from Prometheus, yeah?
yeah,
Or
Prometheus, same. Let,
okay,
let me show you this
okay.
one. Go to Prometheus, enter, see here, same data, right? The only thing is like here also you can see the same one, but the difference is Grafana is much richer UI, and filtering and visualization is much more better than this one. Okay, so now you see that I favit out this query. Now starred, you see here I have favit out only one, and you want to run this one, so easy, and close this, you run this here. Okay, now if you want to do some, because remember PromQL, you have some operators and then some functions. So all this thing you want to do that. So let's say the value is this one, and let's say you want to multiply by 100, and just for the sake of it. So here you can do all these operators, you can use it, and time, trigonometric, binary, aggregations, range, functions, all this thing I'll do that. So some average, min, max, count, top k, bottom k, range, functions. You see here, mod. Where is the mod? Somewhere it should be. Okay, let's add simple right now. Or multiplied by, or add by what? Sum. Okay, sum I cannot do that because there's a 2.2 version. So trigonometric functions. Let's say average, no, top count. Okay, top max I can go for it. So max here you see starting from 848, 870, all this thing, right? So this is the max, and run this. So max is this one. Now you want to query this. Here max by name or max by CPU. I'm just creating this, and here you have a results. CPU 0, max 5. So many things you can do. You can add more functions, binary operations. Here less than equal to all this thing. Here you have a trigonometry, time functions, and some of the stuff. Okay, so are you understanding how can we create a PromQL and then use it for your work? Yeah. So now this is something which you can do. Now let's say this is the graph, and this is the time series. You can select from last 2 days. 1 day is okay. See, okay, so you want to uh, now you want to uh, do the dashboarding solutions, right? So how do we do that? Dashboarding and alerting. How do we do that? So for that, you have to come to dashboard. Here you can create a folders, and then inside the folders, you can keep the dashboard. But right now, not so many dashboard will be created. You can import it also, but I'm creating from scratch. Here you have options. You can import the panels and then create a new dashboard. And if you have a JSON file, dashboard can be exported in a JSON file. So you can import also dashboard. Now this is the JSON file. You need to have it. Now this many dashboard free of cost. You get it at a community website also. So that you can also load it. But right now I'm creating one from scratch. Now dashboard you want to create with all the data source, you can select this, and here panel you have to create. So remember dashboard, you have a panel, collections of panel. So this is the panel title. You have to be little slow, don't rush, try to complete. Slowly you will get it. Here you have many options: share, explore, inspect, query, many things you have. You want to name this, let's say I want to know CPU. So this panel name is CPU. Now table view want to display fill, actual, what exactly, from last 6 hours to 12 hours, whichever you want to do, minimize and all. Now the data should come from where? So here you select that source. Each panel will have a different data source, mind it, okay? So here Prometheus, which matrix? So select the matrix. Now let's say memory free total. Node memory, okay? Node underscore, and sometime you have to remember that those matrices, that's your work actually, that's a part of the work. So I'm looking for memory, so can't find it easily because so many eyes there. So active bounds, I'm looking for, so here it is. So it's in bytes, okay, and this is a percentage. So what is a percentage? And select the label instance filter, only one instance of data you have it. So and run queries. See, this is the total percentage of memory free. So till it was here, till here it was okay, but you know why this is up? Because from last 2 hours I am running the Grafana, right? So Grafana is consuming also some more memory. So here you can see the difference. Now this is something which you have to slowly get into that. Now here you see right side, title, description, some links on the panel, and some tooltip, some width, some color combination placement, and few more things you can set it up. Actually this is something like a styling and all, so you can, the more you spend time, this will get it. Now here what I see, this is in bytes. If you see in the bytes, this no, it's in percentage. Okay, yeah, let it be. So if you want to put it in the percentage, here you can define it, and mass or data flow, all this thing you can, throughput, velocity. So unit you can decide, and display also. Okay, so classic palettes, whatever it is. So many options are there to play around with it. Now I want you to drag this one little up. Here you see this panel you get it complete details, which we have also experienced during the exploring. Same options. So now let me save this, and this is a dashboard naming with DevOps School, and save it. Done. So right now you have a one dashboard with one panel, and the panel is talking about the memory utilizations. Now quickly I will add one more panel. You can add a visualizations and CPU, and second huh, and stands run query and save it. CPU quickly I'm creating it. Okay, done. And then DevOps call. So likewise you will fill the lots of this is this memory actually. This is the memory. So like which you will fill the lots of panels based on your requirement, and finally once if you think this is ready, uh, you know after that you can share with the and display on the screen like this, and good to go. So are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
can we upload some example?
Yes,
You know,
yes. You Yeah, you can upload. For example, let's say this dashboard you liked it. Okay, so hold on. This dashboard you liked it. So what to do? You can I forgot which organization I created. Uh, Not this one. I forgot it. Which organization? Okay. Okay, never mind. Instead of searching, let me create few quickly. This is having no data source also. Now we add it. So everyone, don't switch the organization right now for few minutes till I complete the demo. So that way you can do that. So I'm creating one folder, DevOps School, and create a dashboard, CPU, memory, total, run this query. And blindly I'm running, not creating any specification. Done. Save it. Now I'll just duplicate for time being. Okay, so copy, duplicate. Done. Okay, so just for the things. Now you save this. Okay, done. Now what you have to do, you have created this one dashboard. You can export this one. Okay, and let me export. Share, and you see share button, you have one export options available, and that you can export, and you want to export externally or save to file, view JSON, whatever you want to do. JSON, this is the, like this JSON file, different dashboard, you will find so many. In the enterprise you get a free of cost many dashboard, but in the community edition you don't get the so many one actually. So copy. Okay, done. Now see, I'm creating new dashboard by importing JSON file, and here put the JSON and load it. What name of the dashboard? DevOps 2. Simple. Change the ID and override the done. Now you see DevOps 2. Simple. So in the community you will find so many JSON file they have created for each and everything. Like for Apache you will find one dashboard. For Linux monitoring you will find one dashboard JSON. For Windows like that. So everything you will find a JSON in a community website. Come import it or not, because metrics are same and fixed, right? Only the values will change. So that way you can save your time also. In enterprise, these dashboards are created and available as part of it. Are you able to understand this, all of you? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, yes. From my side, all is fine.
Yeah. So
As I
now
said in the
guys,
beginning, I
after
need to
create,
play more. I need to play more. I'm going to invent something to play along.
yeah. So now guys, you see that here, you
Um,
learn administration. Yeah, tell me.
Sorry to interrupt, Rajesh. One quick thing. That recordings we could not access, or at least I could not access.
Yeah. So recordings is available at this place. Uh,
I mean, I have the URL. I could see them, but it's not allowing guest access.
ha.
I'm not sure if anybody tried
It
to access.
it okay. Let me try here. And if you go for, let's say, some of the sessions recording, let's say, uh, Ansible has happened, right? I uploaded this. So
Hmm.
go for access as a guest, and this is the two session has happened. Open this,
Oh, one
and here
second.
it is. So some of the session which has not happened, you will get only after upload. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now, so we talked about many administration sections. Here we talk about the authentication, authorizations, user, team, organizations, and many options. Then here we talk about the data sources, right? Here we talk about how do we explore the data and try to understand that, right? Exploring techniques. And then here we learned how to create a dashboards and how to add a panels and all stuff like that. Now, one last topic which is there, how to create a alerts. right? How do we create? So if you see that here, this is the alerting. Now, if you see that, don't rush. Try to read this. Uh, Here, alert rules, manage alert rules, get started. How do we work? Some notification policy, contact points and all. So here I can see that you can add the alert rule here, contact points here, notification policies. If you want to silence some of the alerts, here it is, some of the groups and settings, right? So how do we set up alerts? So alerts and then followed by alert rule. How do we do that? So actually this option which you see, this was not there earlier. So in the new version it has come. So now you can create alert rule from here also. But actually, I don't know, maybe if you may be using older version, which is most likely. So you can go to dashboard and then here, and here in the panel you can set up alert. Now the question is, you'll say, how can we set up alerts with the panel? So click on this dot dot dot, edit this. Now you see that here queries are here, and here you have alerts, you have 0. So each panel you can set up alerts. For example, let's say memory total, you have it. Let me change this matrix. Memory percentage. I'm looking for the percentage. Just help me out. Uh, P, right? C. No, no. Node memory mem free percentage. So here, this is the things. So let's say if free memories you have this much, okay, and now what is the value here? So value is somewhere close to 75% or something, right? 72. So what you are saying, if the free memories is more than, let's say, I'm just giving you some odd logic, more than 50%, which is actually in real, then create alerts. That's the logic. Because here I see 73% utilizations. So what I'll do, I'll go to the alerts, and here you can do new alerts, and here same logic. The only the value you have to select, this is the value, and value is 50%, right? So threshold you see C, okay, threshold C, and is above 50. Simple. And the moment you add it, preview, and you see firing here, and wait a second, A, threshold input A is above 50%, preview, done, and save and roll. Wait a second, something is pending. Okay, so evaluation period you have to select, and folder, and evaluation group, 5 minutes. 5 minutes name. These are the new features has come actually. Earlier it was not there, but it's okay. Still learning. And contact. So email address. You have to create some email address annotations. These are the extra feature got added in new one. And Save in 5 minutes. Should be good. You cannot use SIMSys alert condition. Consider adding the reduce expression. Mm, strange. Let me check. There is no error as such right now. You cannot use times reach data as an alert condition. Consider adding this one. So reduce C threshold this is okay. Strange. Okay, let me change this something CPU. I'll check this and set in total, run queries and save and exit. And threshold, I'm trying to see that, and add expression threshold, choose anything random. Right now I'm putting this. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let me go for yeah, now it's come. So what? There's some problem. Okay, so let me add it one more time. Mm, let's say I want to add um, based on this one. So edit alerts, new alerts, and instance IP address. Everything is good. Run operations. This number is good. Now I'm going to set up alerts. So 100 preview, preview, and save. Correct. Okay, this is a genuine problem. Evaluation period. This one. Evaluation group. Created randomly. Save it. And here mail. Save it. Done. Okay, so I don't know what was the problem, but randomly I did this again. and here you created one alert. Now this alert you can see here. Okay, so earlier we had a one rules, now we have two rules. Now this you can set up a email, Slack, many things you can set it up. So right now email, SNS, alert manager, and Slack, if you see somewhere here, Telegram, many options are there. Notification policies when to trigger. So you can create a child policy. This uh, notification policy like when to send an email or something like that, when to send a Slack. So here you can create a policies, choose the data point, and there's few options are there. Based on that, you can select this and save policy. So randomly I'm creating it, not had. Okay, so here if you think certain duration, the alert should not be sent. So here you can select and silence and go to set it up the silence actually. And here you can create a group of alerts instance. It's not required, it's recently added actually, and setting. So these are the options which you have in the alerts. If you want to work with it, you can do that. Some new things which has been added like notification policies, and here you see the logic has been applied. This is the matrix uses is greater than 90% type, label with, and then whichever the instance notification policy type is equal to 70. So some more algorithm they have added actually as part of cleaning up the alerting process. All of you are getting it?
Maybe I need to play a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay. So now what we discuss about it, how do we create a dashboard, how do we add a panels, how do we import the dashboard, how do we export the dashboard, how do we add alerts to the panel in the dashboard, and then uh, notification points and stuff like that. Okay, so what I want all of you to create at least two dashboard, and each of these dashboard must be having two panels, and try to create one alerts accordingly, and then if you are finding any difficulties, I'll help you with it. So that's a task for the day. This is the URL I'm sharing with you.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.